This screencast is about course management inside the lab system. The lab system is doing a lot of course management for you, and I will show you a little bit how it works. So let's start as a participant. I will log on in the system, and then the first thing we see here is we have a My Statistics page. So here we see the statistics of all labs, and the second thing is when we go to a lab, and then we see the status page here. So we see on the status page that already some other users finished the exercise, and we see here with the exclamation mark that we did not finish the pre-lab yet. So here we see different things. So we see that in this team all teammates finished the pre-lab and were able to work on the lab, and then here we see that the lab is closed by this team, and we see that it's already corrected here, and of course we do not see the credits of other participants. So let's start here. So let's make this like that here. Well, let's try something out. So usually you would not do that. Usually would of course go through the lab, but so just want to check it out now. Let's do it like that. And here we also write the correct thing right now. And so now we're done with that, and as you might have noticed, now the lab also opened, and so let's just do the lab as well. Let's write something. My answer. So it opened right now because we just have one-person teams here in this testing instance. So when I go to the status right now, I see I had 67% in the pre-lab. Maybe I'm interested, like am I worse or better than my teammates or my classmates? Then you can like sort the list here. So now you see the M credits descending, so this one has the highest score, and so I see like I'm among the worst of those who did the pre-lab. This might be useful for me to see like how did I score compared to the others. You could also see like when the others finish. So here you see the latest up, so this is the earliest you finished, and the other two finished just before me, so I can also see that. So I finished at 18:23, and he finished at 18:20, and he finished at 17:17. Okay, good. So, and I also see I didn't close the lab, and the exclamation mark tells me that as well. And when I close now, I see now here's my statistic, and when I go to the status now, I have also closed. So let's go to the page again. So this time I will log on as corrector. So I log on. So now I'm here, and when I go to the demonstration lab now, to the lab studies, then I can just click on a user. So this time I'm the test 3 user, so the one I was just looking at, and now I can say like I will start correcting here. So I can just give 0 credits here. So now I see I started correcting, and when I go here now, click update status, then I see this one is corrected now, and now I switch back to the perspective of test user 3, and so now the cookie. So I can only have one cookie on one computer, of course. So let's log out, and let's log back to user 3. So test 3. And so when I have a look now at the all questions page, I see already one question was corrected. So this is information the user gets. And when I go to my statistics now, I also see, okay, I did one lab, and this is my result. As soon more than 3 labs are corrected, so I have points of more than 3 labs, then I also see an average here. And so the same applies for the status here. So when I would have more users here, then I would also see a statistics. An average here. Okay, so yeah, so this is what the user can see, and now let's log in as corrector again. Okay. So the corrector, as we've seen before already, when he goes to the statistics, okay, he sees all the ones that were corrected to the end. So this one is corrected, and so all corrected teams and users appear here. And yeah, you could also switch to the compact view. So this makes sense if you just want to see the final score of the teams. And so now we go to the all teams. Okay, so here we see we have many users. So these here are users we had, but then they were deleted. So this is why we cannot see the name here anymore. So this is just for backup. So if you want to add the user later again, because those are users that are not like connected to this instance anymore. This is why I didn't remove this. Okay, so here we now we see the overview, like okay, which credits did the teams get, and yeah, let's sort it just by teams is not bad. Okay, and yeah, what I can do now here in this view, so when you go to the compact view and you see all users, then you can get here the export CSV, and yeah, when you open it in Excel, then yeah, you can directly take the credits out of the Excel file you get. So here you get the Excel file. And then you can take directly the credits out, and this is good for grading at the end of the semester, so this is quite useful there. Okay, so this is like the export function where you can put it into some other tool where you want to map like points, so the credits reach here, or the percentage, this is what we do, to marks. Okay, and when you go here now, and you go here to the lab status page, then you see the status of all users here, and you see what is corrected, what is not corrected, you see what is closed and what is not closed. And if we would have schedules now, you could also open the closed labs again, and yeah, so this is basically what you can do here. And you can also like remap users to teams. So as you know, at the user rights, you have like people in teams, and if you say now, okay, you want to team those two 1012, so the test user 1 is now here when you go to the lab status, and you want to put the test user 1 now together with the, so in the 1012, then you just click here, and then it's like set to the team number that is the current team number. So this mapping happens as soon the user starts with the lab. Okay, so as this user didn't do anything in the lab, it doesn't make any change now. So what it changes is that the users that have the same rights, the same team number, see the same team inputs, of course. So when they're both team 12 to 1012, then they both share the lab inputs of the practical part. So this is how you could remap, and if you want to separate a team or something like that, and it always so when you change something in this user rights here, it always only applies for future labs, and if you click on this other button, then you can do it for past labs that were already opened. Okay, well, so yeah, basically this was it about the points for the course management, and then of course you have the emails and all the other stuff that is relevant for the registration. So if you're interested in that, like in the user management, have a look at the respective screencast. Alright, so yeah, I hope I helped you a little bit with this screencast, and yeah, I hope you like it and enjoy the system.